proclamation?
Stop using plastic straws. I knew they were gonna listen. Our voice is powerful.
These small but strong advocates are taking the lead on a local endeavor to reduce the use of plastic straws, a topic that has been in the national spotlight.
Because it would be bad for the animals.
How did an Iowa City preschool class end up as the voice behind this environmental effort?
It started with a project that a University of Iowa student had brought to us called Prompt for the Planet.
The students were asked to think about what elements in nature would say if they could talk.
And so one of our little girls did the ocean, and what the ocean said to her was, "Please don't put plastic straws in me, baby turtles are trying to grow here."
This is Lena, whose family has spent time picking up litter around our community.
My brother and me picked up this small garbage. The most of this one thing that we saw was plastic straws. It made me feel kind of sad.
Even at a young age, these kids know that single-use plastics, such as straws, are doomed for the landfill, or perhaps an even worse result.
People might dump them into the ocean. That would make the animals sick in the ocean. The animals might think it's food.
Part of the Prompt for the Planet project included these creative sculptures made by art students.
There were big cardboard turtles that had plastic bags and plastic garbage in their insides, in their bellies, and that really moved the children.
That's when the kids decided to take action.
We wrote letters to the restaurants. We tried asking restaurants to not use plastic straws.
The kids delivered notes on foot, going door to door downtown, requesting that businesses ask customers first before handing out straws.
The kids learned after that it takes some hard work and some grit to make change happen.
One of the first restaurateurs to jump on board was Doug, owner of Big Grove Brewery, Pullman Bar and Diner, and St. Birch Tavern.
It was really cool to see the kids get involved in this, and we're talking about little kids, like 5, 6 years old, that were super pumped to come to the restaurant, meet us and talk with us, and I was really pumped to meet them too.
Doug had already made straws optional at the Solon location of Big Grove after realizing what a wasteful item they could be.
You often see people take a straw out of their drink and lay it on the table. It never gets used. So essentially, it's opened up to be thrown away.
The restaurants still offer compostable or steel straws for people who need them, which is an important aspect to remember.
From the beginning, the children knew that straws are needed by some people.
Not only did the change make environmental sense, it provided an economical advantage as well.
So we were going through a couple of cases of straws a month to literally throw them away. And we decided that if we could switch to option and then still do the compostable ones, it made sense. It dropped our usage for straws down from about 2 cases a month down to about 2 boxes a month.
Around a dozen restaurants jumped on board with the Strawless initiative. And for those places that still automatically hand out straws, the kids are prepared.
We say no straws because we have a turtle pack, and that turtle pack has metal straws. They're a silver straw that's made out of metal. Mommy has reusable straws, squishy straws. I like to use those.
To further their efforts, the kids also wrote a letter to Iowa City Mayor Jim Throgmorton. Do you remember who the special visitor was?
The mayor.
Along with visiting the kids at school, Mayor Throgmorton also invited them to a city council meeting where he read the proclamation the kids wrote.
I hereby proclaim July 17, 2018 as Iowa City Strawless Initiative Day.
Inspired by the kids, a group of University of Iowa students have found a way to continue their efforts.
We've tried to look into how we could best continue this project because some things that we really care about are obviously lessening plastic use in Iowa City, but also continuing to empower voices, especially younger voices that typically aren't listened to by adults.
Expanded to reducing the use of all plastics, such as bags and bottles, the Lena Project borrowed its name and logo from the kids.
Our logo is actually the Lena turtle that Lena drew. It's a very adorable turtle.
But it's also an acronym describing its goals.
Trying to lessen our footprint on the earth, lessen plastic use, empower all the voices and hear from people who we might not typically think of right away. Notice how we're using different pieces of plastic, just little things like you might not think about, and then act to better it.
From the college to the preschool to the city, this process has shown how people of all ages can make a difference.
We've also been working with the 100 Grannies, so it's really been a multi-generational effort.
A very fun thing to have the generation gaps not come into play and to have all of us care about an issue equally and all try to work towards solving it.
Your voices are strong.
The hopes are that the Lena Project can continue the conversations that started in this classroom and engage more people to think about the future of our planet.
We're trying to carry their mission and be their voice because although their voices are powerful and their ideas are important, it's our job as adults to do the work necessary to make that happen.